If you only know Jacksonville, Texas because of tomatoes, you don't know Jacksonville. This week's Expedition Texas Spotlight City. Jacksonville began on the east bank of Gum Creek in 1847 when Jackson Smith built a house and a blacksmith shop in the area. Soon after, Dr. William Jackson built an office near Smith's shop. Because of all these Jacksons, the name Jacksonville was chosen by local citizens for the new town. In 1872, when the International Great Northern Railroad was built and missed Jacksonville by a few miles, Jacksonville residents worked out an agreement with the railroad officials to survey a new town site. Jacksonville was moved 2 miles east to a new site along the tracks.
And so November 5th, 1872, the first steam engine rolls into Jacksonville. Changed everybody's lives. They were cotton farmers, and it would take them 2 weeks to get their cotton to Shreveport or down to Houston. So now they could just go down and put it on the railroad and ship it out.
But how did Jacksonville come to be known for tomatoes?
In 1896, C.J. Jarrett builds a raised bed, covers it with glass and pine straw, walks over it with a thing called pegboard, and creates holes for his tomato seeds. And he keeps it warm and starts growing tomatoes and ships them to New York. They arrive 2 weeks later. They are ripe, they are undamaged, and they're a huge hit. They taste wonderful. And the next year, the chefs come from New York and St. Louis and Chicago into Jacksonville to buy these amazing new tomatoes.
With a colorful history and consistent growth, Jacksonville is still a wonderful place to visit, as Mayor Randy Gorham tells us.
When it comes to a community event, it's like one big family that comes together. In fact, we just had our 40th Tomato Fest last weekend. We all work together. If somebody needs something, we all pull together and try to help them, regardless whether we know them or not.
And that's why Jacksonville, Texas is this week's Spotlight City.